Connor and Ton grew up in the same street in Ibadan. From childhood, they were like brothers, always playing football, fetching water together, and dreaming about the future. Both of them wanted to escape poverty and give their families a better life. Connor was calm and hardworking. He believed in patience and taking life step by step. Ton, on the other hand, was restless. He always wanted things fast. He wanted to live big, drive cars, and be noticed by everyone. Despite their differences, they were inseparable. Neighbors often said, "If you see Connor, you will see Ton." Their bond was strong, but hidden inside Ton's heart was something dangerous: envy. After university, both of them struggled to find jobs. They hustled on the streets of Lagos, doing menial work. One day, Connor got an internship at a small construction company. The pay was small, but he was happy. Ton congratulated him with a smile, but inside, his chest burned. He felt Connor was lucky while he was suffering. Why him and not me, he thought. Connor tried to help his friend, even giving him part of his small salary sometimes. But instead of being grateful, Ton's envy grew stronger. Connor worked hard and impressed his boss. Soon, he got promoted. With his new position, he was able to rent a small apartment and even help Ton move in with him. "Connor, you're my brother. You'll never suffer as long as I'm alive," Connor told him. But Ton didn't see love in those words. He saw competition. He wanted what Connor had, and even more. One Sunday at church, Connor met Ngozi, a young nurse. She was humble, caring, and had a bright smile. Before long, they started dating. Connor introduced Ngozi to Ton. She greeted him warmly, but Ton's eyes lingered too long on her beauty. That day, Ton's envy took a new form. Not only did he want Connor's success, he wanted his woman too. Ton started comparing himself with Connor every day. When Connor bought a small second-hand car, Ton felt insulted. When Ngozi cooked for both of them, Ton secretly wished she was his. Instead of focusing on his own hustle, he wasted his nights thinking of how unfair life was. Why is Connor always ahead? Don't I deserve better? He asked himself. But envy is like poison. And slowly, it began to eat him alive. One night, Ton went drinking with some rough friends in the neighborhood. When he complained about Connor, one of them laughed and said, "If you want what your friend has, take it. Life no dey pity anybody." Those words sank deep into Ton's heart. From that night, he began plotting. He started to smile more at Connor, pretending all was well, but in his mind, he was thinking of betrayal. Connor finally proposed to Ngozi. She said yes, and everyone celebrated. Even Ton acted happy, clapping and hugging them. But when he was alone, he clenched his fist. "That ring should have been on my woman's finger," he muttered to himself. Instead of being happy for his friend, envy turned celebration into bitterness. Ton started whispering lies to Ngozi. He would say things like, "Connor is too busy for you," or "Are you sure he really loves you?" At first, Ngozi ignored him, but slowly, doubt began to creep in. Ton's plan was working. Connor, innocent and trusting, had no idea his own best friend was stabbing him in the back. One day, Connor told Ton about a new business deal his company was handling. "If this works, my life will change," Connor said with excitement. Ton smiled and congratulated him. But inside, jealousy boiled. He didn't just want Connor to fail, he wanted to be the one to take his place. Through one of his drinking friends, Ton leaked some company documents to competitors. Soon, the business deal collapsed. Connor was blamed at work, and his boss lost trust in him. Connor came home frustrated, not knowing Ton was the snake behind his downfall. Instead of consoling him, Ton pretended to sympathize. But envy is never satisfied. Ton wanted more. One evening when Connor was away, Ton visited Ngozi. He pretended to comfort her, but slowly, he started touching her hand, whispering sweet words. Ngozi pulled back at first, but Ton pressed harder, reminding her of Connor's failures, painting himself as the better man. That night, Ngozi made a mistake that would haunt her forever. When Connor returned, he noticed Ngozi had changed. She was distant, quiet, and avoided eye contact. He didn't know she had betrayed him with the very friend he trusted most. Ton walked around with secret pride. He felt he had finally won. But envy never ends, it always wants more. Despite setbacks, Connor didn't give up. Months later, he landed another contract with an even bigger company. His resilience impressed powerful investors. Suddenly, Connor's life took a new turn. His finances improved, his reputation returned, and new doors opened for him. This time, Ton couldn't hide his anger. He felt cheated by life again. Rumors started spreading about Ton and Ngozi. One day, Connor overheard two neighbors gossiping. His heart sank. He confronted Ngozi, and she broke down in tears, confessing everything. Connor's world shattered. The two people he loved most had stabbed him. Connor confronted Ton with tears in his eyes. "After everything I did for you, this is how you repay me." Ton didn't apologize. Instead, he shouted, "You think you're better than me. You always get everything. For once, I took what I deserved." It was the final straw. Their brotherhood ended that day. Ashamed and broken, Ngozi left Connor's life. She tried to stay with Ton, but envy-driven love doesn't last. Ton began treating her badly, and soon she regretted everything. She lost Connor, she lost respect, and she lost peace of mind. Connor poured his pain into hard work. With time, he became one of the most respected young entrepreneurs in Lagos. His story of resilience inspired many. He found peace again, even though the scars of betrayal never left him. Ton, on the other hand, wasted money on drinking and gambling. Opportunities slipped from his hands because no one trusted him. The same envy that pushed him to betray his friend now left him empty and alone. One day, Mama Ton called her son. With tears in her eyes, she said, "My son, envy has destroyed you. You lost your brother, you lost love, and you lost yourself. Change before it's too late." But Ton didn't listen. He believed Connor was still his enemy. In desperation, Ton tried to approach Connor again, asking for help. But Connor looked at him with cold eyes and said, "I forgave you, but trust is gone. I can never walk with you again." Those words pierced Ton's heart. One night, drunk and frustrated, Ton got into a fight at a bar. It ended in a violent accident that left him badly injured. When Connor heard the news, his heart ached, but he couldn't bring himself to visit. Some wounds cut too deep. Lying in a hospital bed, Ton finally realized the truth. His envy had destroyed everything. He whispered to himself, "I killed my own brotherhood with my hands." But regret came too late. Months later, Ton died a lonely man, leaving behind nothing but memories of betrayal. Mama Ton wept bitterly, wishing her son had chosen contentment instead of envy. Connor attended the burial silently. He shed tears, not just for his friend, but for the brotherhood that envy destroyed. Years later, Connor shared his story at a youth seminar. He said, "My friend's envy destroyed us. If he had been content, we would have built empires together. But jealousy eats like fire, it burns everything around it." The hall was silent. His words struck deep. The truth was clear: contentment protects relationships. Envy destroys them.